Savera and I'm Shefali. The Supreme Court of India is scheduled to take up a series of bail plea today in one of the most high-profile cases arising from the 2020 Delhi riots. Four accused, Pleas Imam, Umar Khalid, Miran Haider and Gulfina Fatima, were their appeals heard against the Delhi High Court refusals to grant them bail in the alleged conspiracy case connecting to the communal violence that shook the nation capital more than 3 years ago. The four student activists and political voices are uncharged under the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act in a stringent anti-terror law that makes bail extremely difficult to secure once invoked. The Delhi police maintain that the violence in northeast Delhi, which left at least 53 people dead and hundreds injured, were not a spontaneous outbreak but part of a larger, premeditated conspiracy. Investigators have linked this alleged conspiracy to a nationwide protest against the Citizenship Amendment Act, claiming that speeches, mobilizations and protest sites were orchestrated to initiate the unrest. The hearing will be spread between the two different benches of the Apex Court. A bench of Justice Arvind Kumar and Justice N.V. Nigeria will take up the bail application of Pleas Imam, Umar Khalid and Gulfina Fatima in a parallel proceeding. A separate bench headed by Justice Chief D.Y. Chandrachud and Justice K. Vinod Chandran will hear the petition filed by Miran Haider. The allocation of the cases across benches underlines the court's intent to give due attention to each petition, given the weight of the charges and the public interest involved. Pleas Imam, a former Jawaharlal Nehru University research scholar, has been in custody since January 28, 2020, when he had been arrested from his hometown, Jahanabad in Bihar. He was initially booked for allegedly delivering inflammatory speeches at Jamia Millia Islamia and Aligarh Muslim University, which prosecutors argue contributed to the built-up violence. His case was later merged into the broader conspiracy charges under UAPA. Umar Khalid, also a former JNU student and a prominent face during the anti-CAA protest, has remained incarcerated for over 3 years. His repetitive bail pleas have been rejected by lower courts, with the Delhi High Court most recently ruling against him. He moved to the Supreme Court on September 10 seeking relief. Gulfina Fatima, an activist associated with the women-led sit-in protest in northeast Delhi, and Miran Haider, linked with student and political activism, has also been charged under the same provision. Civil rights groups, academics and opposition politicals have repeatedly criticized the use of UAPA in this case, arguing that it criminalizes dissent and targets young activists for their political beliefs rather than their proven involvement in violence. They point to the prolonged incarceration of the accused, most of whom have spent more than 3 years in prison without trial, and evidence of how the law is being misused. The Supreme Court's decision on these bail plea is being closely watched, not just for its impact on the individual accused, but also for the broader precedent it could set in cases involving UAPA. A ruling in favor of bail would reaffirm constitutional protections for political dissent, while a refusal would likely reinforce the state's expansion powers under anti-terrorist legislation. Either way, the outcome is expected to resonate far beyond the courtroom, shaping the debate on civil liberties, protest rights and state authority in contemporary India. That's all for now in this update. Stay tuned to the Savera, download the app and follow us on various social media platforms.